Guys, I'm a super hot mess. It is Saturday morning. I've just recorded a video for just my channel, my YouTube channel, which is Hot Mess Heather, and I have got to absolutely clean my house. We got a new puppy. Let me show you her. This right here is Cocoa Butter. We call her Coco, and my husband likes to call her Butter, but she's already got like 3 pair of shoes that she plays with. And everything has either been TT'd on or just is a random mess. I've got to wash her bed that she plays around in during the day. This is actually where she stays at night because we're trying to potty train, which is really going okay, but is not sometimes. Anyway, so I've got to absolutely clean everything. Everything is just really simply just a mess. I don't even know what I'm gonna end up doing with this. This ends up being a lot of art supplies, his medical supplies. This keeps Miss Coco out of the kitchen, which the kitchen has got to be cleaned. I have dishes, the counters are a mess. Here's a pot. I've got to clean the microwave. I've got to clean this area up completely. I've got to go through the mail. Trash has got to go out. Vacuuming. I need to clean out the cat bowls. I need to clean out the table. I also have, Nico wants to go out. I also have, be a bitty. I also have floors to mop. And it's just an all over mess. Okay, so first things first, I've got to go ahead and get her blanket. And yeah, this was a washer that was given to us. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do this for her. Hold on a minute. I meant to get a cup. Let me get a cup. Hold on. We're wanting to get some things to better organize our stuff. I think I'm getting low on the tide. Ah, that's okay. Alright, let me go ahead and get this one going. And that happens every time. Okay, got that going. Next. So this, unfortunately, is my last dog's bed, Chewy, and she has decided that it would be good to try to tear it up and eat it. So I'm going to vacuum this first. Also, I've got to wash her bed because she's had, usually what we do is she goes in her, I don't know what you call it, kennel or whatever. She goes in it at night. We get up at 3 o'clock in the morning since she's a puppy. And she goes to bed, I don't know, it's somewhere between like 9 and 10. We try to keep it a little closer to 11 o'clock because she's a puppy and I do know that her bladder's sort of small. And then here comes Nico back in. Anyway, so we get up at 3 o'clock and we go ahead and potty her where she doesn't have to try to hold it for 7 or 8 hours with her little puppy bladder. So anyway, I gotta wash her bed because she has had a couple of accidents. And yes, I am a mess. It is Saturday morning and my lavender is about gone. I don't have my hair appointment for my color and cut until June the 4th, I think. But anyway, so her bed's got to be done. I'm doing the blanket, and I'm gonna have to figure something out for Chewy's old bed or his old cushion bed thing, because she pushes. I always keep a clean cover on top of it and wash it weekly. And we've only had her, let's see, we've had her going on 2 weeks now. So I washed it beforehand. She has had a time occasionally, like I say, she'll be running around playing. And this is after you've pottied her, and she'll decide, oh, I got TT again, and she'll just stop and TT. So we're dealing with that. So, which is why I've got to vacuum the rug, obviously, but I've got to spray cleaner on it and on the couch, try to get something to cover the couch up because we can't even let her on the couch because she's been doing that as well. I paid a lot of money for that couch, and I do not want it ruined from my puppy pee pee. And side note, this might be like an all day thing. Obviously the video won't be all day, but this will probably be all day, an all day cleaning. You know, it's like having another child. Okay guys, I gotta vacuum here first before I put any cleaner on the rug. Put you here. Alright, so I can't find my other stuff, but I did get Resolve. It's a pet one. We do have a couple stains, but they weren't from her. But I'm going to spray this on the rug now. And I'm going to spray it on the couch too. And actually take covers off of the cushions. It is such a pain to get them back on. So I'll do it this way. I don't actually think it's going to remove the stains because I'm not scrubbing it, but it will clean it a little bit and probably help get rid of any kind of pet odor, you know what I mean? And weirdly enough, the last thing that I used made the house smell like a vet's office. I really wish I could find it again, but I can't. So anyway, I'm going to let this soak for a couple of minutes, and then I'm going to vacuum it just to freshen it up and sort of get some superficial stuff off of it. And I'll be back. Now to try to vacuum it. And now I'm going to flip the cushions over. And let me just say, for the sake of argument, it used to, a long time ago, our housework got done on Friday nights because I would be working at my job. My husband worked the third shift. And he would clean the house for me for when I came home on Friday. A lot has transpired since then, and things are done a little differently now, because a lot of it I have to do on my own. Lex usually helps me. I am letting her sleep in. She has been under a tremendous amount of stress lately. Been trying to figure out some medical things that have been going on with her. We finally went back to one of her old doctors who had actually left the one hospital system she was with that I was in network with, because I actually work with a hospital, one of the biggest hospitals in upstate South Carolina. And she left that hospital where she was in network and went to the other big hospital in the upstate. So she wasn't in network with us, and we ended up having to find another doctor. So we gave the other doctor, all the time in the world to try to come up with some things, and she just never did seem to me or listen to a lot of what we said. She was seriously sweet. I think she had great bedside manner, and she asked a lot of questions, but she kept missing what we were telling her, is that we thought something was going on with my daughter's hormones. My daughter's 21, and since October of 2022, she used to be 94 pounds, and since then she has ballooned with weight, and we don't know where it's coming from. It was first thought to maybe be Cushing's. She went to a specialist who says it's not Cushing's. He ran 3 tests and deduced that's not what it is, even though she has literally all of the things that go with it that would tell you it is. So anyways, that's fine. Okay, it's not Cushing's. Good, that's awesome. But the doctor we were going to didn't act like there was no need to run any other tests. And she didn't say that. It's just every time we kept talking about how you notice she's put on 3 more pounds. You notice she's put on 5 more pounds. she never would. And I asked her, I'm like, can we check her hormones? Can we check, you know, her pituitary? Can we check her thyroid? She just kept adjusting her medications. That's really basically what she did. So Lacey's been under just a tremendous amount of stress. So I am letting her sleep in, and I'm doing a lot of this by myself. She does help me. She's really, really awesome for me personally, emotionally, and pivotally to help me do some of these things. My husband does try to help. He did manage to get the grass cut, day before yesterday, which is a hard thing for him. He did have to stop and rest in it. It was not a big plot at all, but he just is not 100%, nor will he ever be 100%. But anyway, it used to be done on Friday nights. Not here. It used to be the other house we used to live in. Just long stories down the road, and maybe I'll address those eventually. I don't know, but this is a cleaning video, so I'm gonna show you cleaning, and then I'll just share a little bit of my life and stuff along the way. But anyway, now, and I like to get up on Saturday mornings and do games for my YouTube channel, and edit videos and things like that, you know. And I said I've got to do this today, and I thought while I'm cleaning I will post the video, and hopefully that will put somebody else in the mood. Okay, I used to have a really close friend a long time ago when we were growing up, and every time I went over to her house, her parents would be working or whatever. Her dad was a preacher, actually, so he would be in the church. The mother did have a job, and she would clean their house. And there was, I think there was only 3 of them at the time. But every time I left to go home from Anita's house, I wanted to go to my house and do things for my mom, you know. So I'm hoping that it will, and I'm blanking on the word right now, but hopefully it'll inspire to, even if your house is not a mess, even if there isn't a lot going on, maybe it'll inspire you to maybe try to get things in order, you know, organize and stuff. Because we have been trying to organize. We're in a much smaller place. The last place we lived in was bigger, and we rented, but the owner of the home wanted to sell it, and he offered it to us, but not been in the position to actually be able to own another home just yet. So we had to find somewhere else, and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law was kind enough to offer up a place for us to rent while we get ourselves in order. So that's where we are, and it's just a lot more smaller. So we're trying to come up with ways to utilize our space a lot better. And we've been trying to do a lot more organizing and things. So those are things that are happening right now. But today is cleaning, so I am chilling out for a minute, smoking a cigarette, and then I'm going to get to the dishes. I still have to do all my throw rugs that are in the house. I have to sweep all of the floors. I have to mop all of the floors. I've got to go through the mail. I got to clean out the cat food bowls. I need to clean our bathroom. We never use our tub. We always use the shower. And my cats like to play in the tub, so it's really a mess. There's fur and dust and stuff in there, and the faucet drips, and it just makes a big mess. So I still have a lot going on. So y'all, just come aboard, come along, watch, and hopefully I inspire somebody to maybe reorganize something, or to clean something they've been putting off, you know, because I put this off a lot. I just don't feel like cleaning during the week. My job is mentally taxing. It's mentally exhausting. So I usually rest during the week after I get off of work. So anyway, we're fixing to go back to the dishes. Just let me have my cigarette first. Now I've got to finish the blanket, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the bed up. I'm going to put it on the top and under it, where she won't keep tearing into it. I'll figure that out. So while the blanket is drying, let me get the dishes. Okay guys, it's dishes time, and I don't have a dishwasher. Of course, when I did have a dishwasher in the first house that we ever had, we had a dishwasher, and I used it religiously. But every place we've lived since, let's say the last place we were at did have a dishwasher, but they also had a drain problem. And we found this out the first week in there when I tried to do the laundry. The pipe that the water drains in would back up. Turns out that the woman who lived there before us had a cat, and weirdly enough, she would, her litter box was right beside her toilet, and I know this because we bought the house before she was completely moved out, and she would clean out her litter box and put it in the toilet, flush it. So the landlord tried everything he could to fix it, but the snake did not go down far enough, so he had to actually get a plumber. He cut out several feet of the piping, and it was full in several spots. It was full of just like cemented cat litter from where she had been flushing cat litter. Let me just go ahead and tell you now, if you don't have a cat, you may not know. She had a cat and she didn't know. You don't flush cat litter, okay? That's just not the place, because what it does is it's supposed to soak up the pee-pee and, you know, cover up the poo where it doesn't smell, you know, until you clean it out, usually a day or two. And she was flushing it. And so what it does is it gets hard in the litter box, right? It gets hard in the litter box. And then you scoop it out in a clump and you put it in a bag or whatever and you throw it out. So while she's flushing the litter, it was absolutely gluing up, gumming up, and cementing up her pipes, which was making draining just not, I mean, it would eventually drain, but the thing is the hole in it where it would drain was like so small, so it caused things to back up. So I was always really worried about using the dishwasher there, so I never used it. And do they not make dish detergents that like stay like active all the time? My bubbles go away. And yes, bubbles are important. Okay, that to me tells me that the dish detergent is still active. Okay, that might be stupid to some, but I can tell you, as soon as the bubbles are gone, if you put something greasy in there, it didn't cut the grease. And you shouldn't have to keep re-putting dish detergent in there. You just shouldn't. So anyway, my poor landlord at the last house we were at, he had to get, I don't even know how much that would have cost him, because he had several properties, but they had to cut out several feet of piping because it was like long pieces of cemented cat litter with a tiny little hole in the middle of it for draining. And I'm not really sure how in the world she didn't know, unless she just didn't have a washer and dryer to find out about it. And I'm saying she probably maybe didn't use the dishwasher. I don't know, because I never did use it after the whole washer deal, and it finally got fixed. Yeah, I wasn't about to possibly flood the kitchen floor, especially in a house that wasn't ours, contrary to maybe what a lot of other renters do. We try not to tear up other people's stuff. Okay, we try to take care of it, keep it clean, and when we leave, it's ready for the next person to move into. That's how, well, when we moved in, it wasn't exactly that way because there was somebody in it. But when we moved out and they were going to sell it, it was ready. It was ready to be viewed. That's how clean we cleaned it. So, and I love this new thing for our dishes because it leaves me my sink, because we tried a dish drainer in the sink, and we tried one on the counter, and it just takes up so much space. So we got this one, and I really, really like it. So I think that was a good purchase for us. It was like $30-some odd on Amazon, and I posted a video of that on, I think it's on our TikTok, which is Heather and Lexi. That's our TikTok as well. So, and this video will probably be so long that I won't be able to post it on TikTok. I might could try to cut it up, but you know, that might work. I don't know. We shall see. So I try to post on TikTok actually from where I edit my videos. Didn't really work out so good. It was like tiny. It was, I don't know. And I'm still learning some of these things, at least before TikTok gets banned by the government. I'll get started on that. But usually when I wash dishes too, I always end up with a shower of my own. My shirt always ends up being extremely messy. I don't know if anybody else's does. Mine always does, so. So far so good, but I still have a pot to clean or a pan to clean. Like this. And I got this other one, which we'll probably have to soak. Actually, quite honestly, we'll probably have to soak because we had made tacos in it and I didn't soak it then. So that was my fault. But anyway. That's done. And we'll move around in the kitchen and see what we can do about the rest of this. I don't know what anybody else says. I love my energy drinks, but when I get doing this and I'm in that time of my life where I'm starting to have the hot flashes, okay, the only thing that quenches that thirst, ice water. So the energy drinks taste good, give me some energy. They don't quench my thirst. So, do I like to clean? No, I hate it. With the fire of 10,000 suns, I hate to clean. Okay, but obviously I can't afford a maid, so there you are. Don't have a maid, so it has to be done by someone. But I do like when my house is clean, you know, I do like it. I hope nice, clean. There, that one's soaked back, and then I do use my hand towel just to dry this area off, because this is really what we dry our hands on all the time. And as I move forward, I don't like to put like wet wipes or anything on my counter until I've dried my counter, okay? Because wet just moves wet around, okay? So, drying some of this off. And something that I always use is either Clorox wipes or the Lysol wipes. I love these. They kill germs. I love them, okay? And they clean really well. You do have to put in some elbow grease on occasion. And you know, you have to keep, you know, if your whole house is a mess, you have to keep 2 of those rooms like really clean. And those 2 rooms are the kitchen and the bathroom. What you want, Juju? So that's my Juicy. It's one of our 7 cats who are still trying to get used to Miss Coco. See, that's the counter. So first things first with my stove. A little bit, I'm gonna wipe it off with Clorox wipe first. Because like I said, it kills germs and all that kind of stuff. Okay, it kills germs, it kills bacteria, and that's what I want. I want everything clean and disinfected. And 2, I'm really, really bad about things popping up on my stove. And I still haven't found really anything good that will clean all my buttons and switches and tops and stuff. So, I'm trying a couple other things. So I couldn't find the thing, as I said in my previous video, that Joey Fu actually uses. So I got the pink stuff. It's a Miracle Cream Cleaner. It didn't do what I needed it to do, but I said I think that if I keep using it over and over, eventually maybe some of the stuff that's on the stove that we didn't do will eventually come off. So let me wet this. Like I say, I'm doing it the Joey Fu way. And it does get some of the stuff off. It just doesn't get it all the way off. And I think if I keep doing it, maybe it will eventually come off. I don't know. Keep hoping though. You know, if you clean in circles, it's good luck. Also, if you stir in circles, it's good luck. Now, Joey Fu uses these really soft cloths, so I'm going to do that first. Like I say, I don't know. You know, I love to watch his videos, and I think he's just, it motivates me so much to like clean and stuff. Now we're going to use the all-purpose paint stuff spray. I'm going to do this. And it smells really good too. And it did not get everything off like I thought, but I do know it's clean. So one thing I do like to do is a lot of times I will save all my receipts for the week, and I just toss them right here, because this is seriously like the catch-all in my kitchen, because there's always a catch-all somewhere, right? So these are my receipts for this week, and I scan them and I earn money or points or something like that. So I've got to scan these today. And I also figure I like to get these little things here to catch like change and things. And I thought I might be able to go through it right now. Oh, what was that? Looks like it's a screw from something. I have no idea. Rubber band. A coupon. I actually have a couple of these coupons because guess what? Every time I go to get my litter, it has a $4 off coupon, because the litter is like $21, right? And it's really good litter, right? But I keep forgetting to take the coupon off, so I have 2 of those and I have to keep them. because it looks like we have some rubber bands in here, and I always find myself needing a rubber band, and I never can find one. So there's that. Here's a dropper, which I don't think I need. I have no clue what this is for, so it will go with all the other wires and chargers. Oh, wait a minute. Does it go to this? Let me see. It actually does, and this is actually a taser, and this is the wire to it, so I have to keep those together. Let's see, where did the, oh, here we go. It looks like I got another coupon. No, it's not a coupon. I don't know what that is. Okay, and more rubber bands. Let's see. These rubber bands in here. And this is actually a potato chip clip. I probably need to just go ahead and put everything in here. And the other one will be free for me to drop some change or something else in. I'm just gonna put the, maybe I'm not gonna do that. So I've picked my mail up, I'm gonna go through it, but before I do anything, I have to wipe this counter off because like I say, this is the catch-all. Like I say, I've just moved my mail. I set my cat food spoon up here, which is, I've got to come up with something else. Maybe I'll buy like a spoon rest or something for the cat food spoon. I don't really know. But I put all the mail up here. I put, really the only mail we get is medical bills and junk mail. So I'm gonna wipe all of this off because I have a trash can on the other side. It's just not going in the floor. Okay, so that is wiped off. I'm gonna put those guys there, and I'm gonna leave that alone. And now I gotta go through the mail. I'll be right back. Okay, so now actually, these are the bills I pulled out that I think I can pay this time. Medical bills for me and hubby and my daughter. So I'm gonna try to get those in a little bit. Also have a couple of surveys that I need to do for the hospital that my husband had been in. So I've got to do those surveys. I've also got a thing to see if they can give me a little financial assistance because I just showed you the stack of bills I have, and my Costco membership ran out, so I'm hoping I can maybe pay that one. And I owe the IRS as well, and I got to start making them payments. And the reason I owe the IRS is because I needed my money during the year. So I didn't pay enough in taxes, so now I owe the IRS. So if you ever hear me pour mouth about stuff, these are the things I pour mouth about. Medical bills, now the IRS, and I'll have to pour mouth about these surveys because my husband had received excellent care. Especially after his car accident in October of last year, so he's come so far. Alright, so these are the things I will lay on the counter. Okay, and I do have to get my car insurance paid too. I don't need this one because I actually found one where I could go online and pay it, so I'm gonna go online and pay it. I usually call my lady, and I was so busy the latter part of the week I didn't get to. Okay, so now here's my counter, and don't say anything about the basket. That's just gonna have to be something else that I do later. I'm gonna go ahead and put my receipts over here, so I'm not ready to do my scanning yet because I'm fixing to go to Walmart. Fortunately, I found 2 very small checks in the mail. I'm glad I didn't just rip through those suckers. And I got some coupons from Yankee Candle, and I'm happy about that. So okay guys, I finally got through all of that mail, which is mainly medical bills. because we have like a lot of medical bills. Like I say, my husband's been sick for several years, hasn't been able to work. This may sink, but I managed to get it down to this, okay? And so now I'm going to file it, and I'll show you my files, okay? These are where I file all our medical bills, all of our like legal stuff. That all gets filed in there. I keep all the EOBs. I keep all the bills that I've got to pay. Like I say, EOBs, any kind of documentation that's like really, really important. So let me go ahead and file this in there, and I'll be back. And I'll just show you real quick. This is important stuff, and when I pay some of the bills like online and everything, I keep the bills and I put them in there with the reference numbers. That is all visit summaries and our vet stuff when we take our cats and soon our puppy to the vet. And then this one is all of our bills and our tax stuff. My bills, my husband's, and my daughter's, and my tax stuff. Let me get this in there. Okay, it's all in there. That stuff weighs a ton. If you ever hear me say something about we have medical debt, we have a lot of medical debt. So anyway, now it's time to pick up all the area rugs, not the area rugs, but the throw rugs for the kitchen. As you can tell, they're already dirty, and I washed them last week. And all the bathroom rugs. Okay, everybody, I finally got finished. I, of course, ended up getting stopped in the middle of everything because I had to cook. Okay, so I was pissed off for a little while. Anyway, I got everything done except for maybe one or two things, so I'll show you what I did. The bed is covered, it's clean and it's covered, and her area has been cleaned out. The couch, I showed you before, there's Lexi. We got that all vacuumed and cleaned and taken care of. The rug, coffee table, I have a shoe up there because that's what I have to smack my dog with sometimes. Anyway, I still gotta do something about this box. I ain't figured that out yet. And since I had to cook, I have a couple more dishes, but for the most part, everything on the counter's done. Trash is out. We washed the throw rugs, mopped all the floors. I cleaned all of the cat bowls. The table is clean. I'll go through here. I didn't show you about my bathroom. I think I mentioned that my bathroom was an absolute teetotal mess. And now the bathroom is clean. The tub is clean. All my rugs are clean. The trash is emptied. Towels are going. Mopped seriously everything through this house. So I'm exhausted. There's a few other things that I want to do, but that'll be for next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.